Hello guys, it's me Jay, and thank you for the huge support on the new Ram Mega Cab build. Now, one of the huge questions that you guys seem to have was, are you going to be re-gearing the truck since you did 37s this time? So I guess to make a long story short, I could just tell you that the answer is unequivocally, at this point, no. At this point, I really don't see any point to re-gearing. As you know, if you've watched the channel for a little bit, I usually only keep trucks a year, maybe two. Never long enough that this tire and wheel setup would cause me problems. Now, to that end, re-gearing might not be a bad idea, but through all my research online, I couldn't find one person who could give me a confirmed case that running this tire and wheel setup on this truck gave them problems with transmission, driveline, diff, anything like that. However, that does not mean that I don't want to improve the drivability of it. And today's video, we're going to be looking at an item, a product, a module, as it were, that it can restore some of the drivability that I did lose by putting on the 37s. And that is something remarkable, and that is something that I'm very excited for. But as seems to always be the case, we have to wait for UPS. This is something special. Now, this is something that I've been wanting to try out ever since I got the new truck, and it is finally here in an unmarked box. Ooh, a t-shirt though. Did this give it away? Anyway, let's open this guy up. So what we have here is the Stealth Performance Products programmer, I guess you would call it, for my truck, obviously, the Ram 2500 Mega Cab. Now, I chose this time because, as you know, on the 1500, I went with like a pedal commander that just really only did the throttle response. Now, the difference between that and the Stealth product is, well, their catchphrase is make your truck work smarter, not harder. So it basically adjusts the tune without leaving a footprint of like actually reprogramming your ECU to adjust the torque curve and stuff like that and allow you to get a better throttle response, which is all the pedal commander does, decreased turbo lag, and reported about 2 miles per gallon better. This is $600 for the model I got, and like I said, it comes with all the wiring harnesses you need. It goes into the flywheel wiring harness, but we'll do an install in a little bit, and then connects up to your battery. Again, this won't leave any footprint. If you do have warranty issues, you can just unplug all this, take this out, and it's gone essentially. And then we have the 4-position switch. Now, position 1 or all the way, to the left is stock. Position 2 or low is what we would call the heavy towing or low traction situations. One more turn to the right and we get position 3 or medium, which is for moderate towing and which is ideal for everyday driving performance. And position 4 or high is ideal for maximum performance if you're going for long distances. So if I was going, say, to California with no trailer, empty truck, you could put it to position 4, and that gives you the best performance for long drives with no load. Now, they do say that you want to try to leave it in one position as much as you can, not be flipping it back and forth multiple times a day. And also, you have the option to leave this coiled up under the hood with the module, and that way, you don't have to drill into the dash to mount this. I will probably leave it on position 3, obviously in the beginning while we're doing a test, or medium, I guess I'll call it. While we're doing the test, I'll obviously be adjusting it to see kind of how each one of them varies, but I think I'm gonna be leaving it on the medium setting. But this is super cool. I really can't even wait to get this installed, so let's just go do it. I've heard it's pretty simple too.
12 seconds later.
Once your engine's been cooled for like 10 or 15 minutes and your truck is in sleep mode, you're ready to install. The only tool you need is a flathead screwdriver, kind of a long one if you can, and it's real simple. You're gonna unplug this wiring harness right here. It goes there, and then the second one is back there, that little blue plug, same thing. Now when you have the wiring harness undone, the one that says engine fan is going to go in the front, and the one that says flywheel is going to go in the back. So once you have them installed, it should look something like this. You can see I've got them zip tied there, ran underneath there. You want to make sure that you don't have these near anything that's overly hot or any moving parts, anything that rotates, anything that spins, which it shouldn't be. And then my last zip tie is right here, and that's where obviously the programmer will plug into. This is for the actual box, and then we're gonna take this cable and just put it on the red and the black terminals. Make sure you don't reverse these, or else you'll probably blow up your unit. Hooked up, we're just gonna kind of tuck the Stealth down in this little cubby hole, since Dodge gave us a nice little area right there, and take it for a drive.
Alright guys, so the Stealth programmer is on the truck. The install only takes about 10 minutes. Like I said, make sure you just have a 10mm socket for the battery terminals, a screwdriver to undo those clips, and you should be good to go. There is a video on how to install it step by step if you do have problems, but for most of you it's a waste of time. So we're gonna start the truck, and this is my legitimate first time driving it. Now, in the instructions, it does say that it can take up to 100 miles to take effect. I don't think so. I think it should be pretty instantaneous, but we're gonna see. Wasn't what happened with Stealth, and I did ask them what the deal is, and the exact words are, I'm gonna read it word for word. We adjust injector pulse width. We do not increase fuel pressure, boost, or jack up EGTs. Peak gains are seen from the module, which are around the 2200 RPM mark, which is where the factory torque converter stall is. Our module gives you more low to mid-range power where you need it for pulling and everyday driving situations. We don't really touch the top end. I looked at a ton of reviews on these. I looked at a ton of videos about these before deciding to go with this product, and I didn't see a single bad review. Everyone that I looked at said they saw anywhere from a 1 to 3 mile per gallon difference. Okay, so my current average is 12.9 miles a gallon with 1,253 miles. So that's gonna be the kind of the starting off point to see how this performs. Like I said, this is the first drive, so this is going to be the first drive. Then maybe in a month, I don't know, in an undetermined amount of time, there'll be a follow-up video to this. If you do want to do that, make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss the follow-up video. Also, if you do want one of these products after the video, I'm going to put a link to the Stealth Performance site in the top of the description. That would be the first link in the description, so you can shoot right over to their site and pick up one of these for yourself. But without further ado, we've been running for a minute, so let's go for a cruise and see if we have any noticeable difference right off the bat. So I could definitely tell there's an immediate response in the throttle. Obviously, stuff like the fuel economy and stuff like that is going to take a little bit to update until really the truck learns and the transmission kind of learns the new shift parameters, maybe? I'm not exactly sure how it works, but I definitely could tell the throttle response, and it definitely already has a little bit more low end oomph, kind of replaced a lot of the power that I lost by putting on the 37s. God, that's a horrible exhaust on that Mustang. So yeah, like I said, as we just kind of take off around, I could definitely tell. I can. I know it's one of those things that's hard to relay through a video, and I know like in the Pedal Commander video there was a lot of controversy that, you know, oh, it's snake oil, it's a goose egg, it's a golden goose. It's like, I get no benefit out of lying. I don't get paid for these videos. In fact, I usually pay to make them. So there's no benefit to me to lie about the performance of a product. And I think the fact that this is my third build using incredibly high quality products, and I only recommend high quality products to you. You know, look at the fate of Anthem wheels and 4-wheel parts and how they weren't so lucky on the channel. You know, if something sucks, I'm going to tell you it sucks, and so far I really like this thing. But obviously make sure you subscribe so you can see the follow-up video and see if I change my mind. We're also doing a little cruise on the freeway, and you know, at 60 miles an hour cruising speed, we're getting 40 miles a gallon on the instant readout. And you know, I really do like, not a super intrusive tuner, and a big reason why I didn't tune the Eco Diesel. A ton of you guys asked me, and a ton of people said tune it and do the delete and all that stuff, but I don't want something where I have to take out the PCM or the ECU and send it off to somebody and get one back that had a different VIN assigned to it. You know, I like this because you can just add it to the vehicle. If you need to go in for warranty work, you can just take it out and it doesn't leave a footprint. You know, you don't have to try to be changing ECUs or doing anything crazy like that. It's really usable for almost anybody. Anybody can put this in. It only takes a couple of minutes with literally a screwdriver and a 10 mil. And I don't know, I just really like it. Anything that kind of improves the drivability without breaking the bank. You know, I don't usually do like performance modifications just because I want to stay in warranty. So something that improves the drivability in such a drastic way and improves fuel economy on something that gets literally 13 miles a gallon is quite remarkable. I'm actually really happy with Stealth. That is going to pretty much conclude this short video on kind of installing and doing a first drive on that Stealth performance module. Now, like I said, I don't want to sound too eager too soon, but so far I absolutely love the drivability. I only did it on medium in this video, so like I said, there will be a separate video where I go through all of these different settings and kind of see if I can tell a difference between them, how they all respond, and hopefully in that second video I will have enough miles on the truck to give you an updated fuel economy number. So like I said, make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss the second installment on the Stealth performance module video. Again, huge thank to Stealth. Their link will be in the top of the description below. Remarkable product, guys. You should know by now I only do quality products, and if something sucks, I'm going to tell you, and this is one that I truly do appreciate. I've seen guys who tow a ton. What the Freight on Instagram, I know he uses them to tow hotshot trailers all over the country, and there's just too many good reviews. There's literally too many good reviews, and now I see. Now I'm enlightened in why. So, like I said, do feel comfortable in recommending them to you guys. Support people who are doing great things for the diesel industry, and that's all I got. So, anyway, other than that, we will see you next video.